Okay, so the next video that we're gonna do is a how-to on layering images. Now, this can be a little bit confusing, so bear with me, and don't forget you can change the speed in the corner. Just hit playback speed and you can slow it down if it's not making any sense. So to start, you have to download an image that is typically more than one color. So for this, I already downloaded it, and now that you know how to do that, I'm not going to show how I did it. Just watch the last video if you're unsure. So I'm going to do Burger King. Now, I might get the colors wrong because I kind of forget what colors it is. But yeah, you're going to want an image that is typically more than one color. So to start, you have your image. How many colors are there going to be? So for Burger King, there are 3 different colors. So we're going to duplicate this 1, 2 times so that we have 1, 2, 3 images. Now make sure not to change the sizes of them now. So the first one is going to be red. So the Burger King words are red. That's all we want. So we're going to hide all of the rest. And unfortunately, I don't know if this has happened to anyone else, but my mouse is not, it doesn't always line up properly. Now this art always gives me trouble, so we're just going to skip that part. Oh, and I forgot the little burger top. So there we go, that's going to be red. Next is the yellow, which is the buns. So we're going to hide all of these. Oops, of course I hit the wrong one. There we go. So, oops, of course, we have the middle of the word letters here. Okay, so now the burger top is going to be yellow. And lastly, we have the blue check, or whatever that is. So again, we hide all the color. You can also find them over here and click them individually if that helps. Like, just going through could be easier for you depending. I'm just going to do it here to show you. It might be easier for the R. I'm actually going to keep the R for now, and you'll see why soon. Okay, I think that's everything. Oops, forgot the bottom burger. You can just click on that. Perfect. Now this is going to be blue. And now that you have all 3 of them, you can mash them together. And the reason why I kept the R's is because it's a really good way to see where they line up, if that makes sense. So all the R's are going to be piled on top of each other. If you didn't have the R, it might be a little like off, or it just gives a really good kind of guide. So that now that you have all 3 of them, it gives you a good guide for on design space, but if you keep that R there and cut it out with the R still attached, then when you are layering them on your t-shirt or, you know, wherever you're going to be putting this decal or whatever you turn this into, you can use this as a guide, and obviously just cut it off before you iron it or really secure it down. And I'm just going to show you one more quick thing. If you have, if you have an image that does not have this R, so say this R is not there. my apologies for the dogs barking, you can always add a shape like a star. I wouldn't add something like a circle just because if it's like if it's turned, it looks the same in all directions. So try to get something a little bit more complex like a star. And then you can attach it. So the star and the Burger King, you can attach them, and then when you duplicate, you can keep the star and then do the same thing, and then again, when you're putting them together, it's a good guide on exactly how to line them up, if that makes sense. So we don't need that now. I hope that wasn't too confusing. I know I just threw a random bit of information at you there at the end with the stars, and I know that could have been confusing. I can make another one of these videos a little bit simpler. Just let me know how confusing that was, because if this is your first time ever working with Design Space, I understand how overwhelming that could have been. So I'm going to make another video about more SVGs and things like that. So just feel free to comment or message me on Facebook if you're very confused and need it to be dumbed down, as some people say. Okay, but I hope this video made sense, and thank you for sticking with it. And yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. Thank you.